No, not enough at all. Never. Because we see that there's a compromise, especially among the security apparatus of the nation. That is very, very unfortunate. The incident, this so-called Boko Haram or ISWAP or whatever terrorists, they came and had their way for 3 consecutive hours. There was no retaliation from the so-called military apparatus of this federation. So it is very unfortunate, sad enough that such a thing happened. I live around there. This thing started about 10:30, 11. We started hearing gunshots, bomb. Even the 2 bombs that exploded were so heavy that even the Navy barracks at Kuje and the Army barracks, those ones were supposed to have responded immediately. But nothing happened. They raided, broke down everything, and then had their way and they left and nothing happened. So there was a compromise.
I don't know what to say anymore because I read the president's Twitter handle, I think precisely this morning, online. And if the president is disappointed, I think we on the streets, I don't know, let me not say it like that. We, the Nigerian people, we are completely disappointed. The president is saying that he is disappointed, but we are completely disgruntled. Because I want to say it this way. If somebody did wrong and the person failed woefully, he should be sacked. If you're working in a company, they expect you to work at a certain level of excellence and delivery. So these people fail completely and you're telling us they should sack them. There's no two ways about it. If the president is saddened about the state of the country, what about Nigerians? I want to also ask you, what about the safety of Nigerians presently, knowing that so many people have left that correctional center and they are roaming the streets of Abuja, that is the federal capital territory, and you expect these people to still be there? They should be sacked. What are they doing there? New security people should come and take charge. In a country like Nigeria, things like this should not be heard because there are systems to manage these issues. Now, the Kuje prison is not just a state prison. It's a maximum security prison and should be manned by heavily security personnel. There should even be a barrack close to it. I think this is my opinion, but I want to say it again that the country has had a long list of negligence, consistent negligence. Things keep happening and we look the other way. But I think maybe when it comes to our own home now, we'll take it serious. And you know, the president and his security, the president's securities were also attacked. So this thing is really coming. If we refuse to take the necessary actions, I think one day, I don't want to say it, something very drastic will happen in this country in terms of security. If these security people presently are not done with and new ones come on board, people with intelligence. What about the CCTV cameras? Did they stop working? What about all? Oh my goodness.
I don't think so, because he's the president, he's the man in charge. So when you are in charge, it's just like the father in the house blaming the kids when things are going wrong in the house. So I think his expression of disappointment is just a mere camouflage.
They should be held responsible, absolutely. Because from what happened and from the way these guys raided the prison facility, it's like there was a compromise. At least they must have gotten information of this thing before it happened.
Buhari has been expressing disappointment all the time. We want action, we need action. This country cannot continue like this. If I allow this country to continue like this, they will kill everybody. And people like me, I don't have plan B. This is my country, and I don't have other country. What we need from Buhari is to help us, assist us in terms of economy, security-wise. They are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. If they are doing anything, this is a federal capital territory. This is the seat of power in this country. We cannot continue to lie or to deceive ourselves. If this issue could happen in Abuja, it means that every other state, they are not safe. This is a seat of power where President Buhari is sleeping. It's residing here. The same thing happened in the state. His convoy was shot, was attacked. What are we saying? This country, don't let me, is collapsing.
Of course. They should be able to take 100% responsibility for this. Irrespective of the fact that we know that it's not that it's been initiated or orchestrated by the government. But they should take 100% responsibility. That's leadership. The data on TV, they said, they've been able to probably, they got some people arrested also. And I understand we have over 400 and something people in, something inmates or whatever they said, are out in the street now. We don't know where they are, whether they are in Lagos, whether they are in Nigeria, in Lagos or Abuja, we don't know. But this is really a threat to the society. So if they say the account might not be accurate at this stage, but we just prayerfully believe God for the best.
Concerning the kuje attack, the government should get serious. The government of the day should get serious. If they want to fight security, they can fight security. You don't keep men to secure an environment like that with guns. When the kidnappers have pump action and all that. In a place of kuje magnitude, shouldn't be less than at least 100 armed forces, 100 police personnel, well equipped. DSS should be there. CCTV camera should be everywhere, right from the gate. There's nothing like that. A place that is housing Boko Haram members that are kidnapped, that are being arrested there. You just leave the place opened. Of course, it's anticipated.
They should explain. First, they should start from why we are there no security to repel those attack at first. Those guys cannot come and have a smooth operation and go in a whole prison. So I think if they ask if I should be honest with ourselves, they are aware of what happened.
It's a simple matter. You see, talking about the measures to take, that is counterinsurgency. We have kinetic aspect of insurgency, counterinsurgency rather, then we have non-kinetic aspect of counterinsurgency. Emphasis all the while have been placed on kinetic. So we need to put more effort and attention on non-kinetic. What am I trying to say? You are talking about surveillance, you're talking about intelligence gathering, you understand? And most importantly, I want to draw attention of the federal government to the fact that there is need for them to begin to treat the religious scholars as a critical sector in this fight. Why am I trying to say this? I have read it over the news yesterday that even when they went for the attack, they were making recitation from the Quran, that is the insurgents, and they were even trying to draw the attention of the people to the fact that what they are doing has a religious connotation. So if that is the case, it is time for the federal government to begin to look at the Islamic scholars in particular as a critical sector in this fight, so that they are the ones that will be able to take these insurgents from the same basis they believe they are doing this thing. From what is the basis? Scriptural basis. So they should go to that route by trying to sensitize their minds to the fact that, look, what you claim you are doing is even contrary to the teachings of the doctrines you hold on to, you understand? So I think this is a very critical aspect of the counterinsurgency of it.
They are aware of now. Okay, we are there. Did they record any injury or any death? Is there fatality? How many fatalities do they have? Those fatalities, was there among the security personnel? I can't remember them reporting a security personnel being found dead or something. It means they carefully remove the security out, carry out the operation to reduce what do you call it again, and then so see, we are tired of this. We are tired of them and their story.
First and foremost, the president has to overhaul the security apparatus, because what we see is that they value people more than the nation, and when such a thing sets in, when you have high regard on people more than the nation itself, then the system is bound to collapse. That is what we are seeing. President Muhammadu Buhari values some of them so much that for him to express his feeling, fire them, But because of the sentiment, leaving them, we are one or this. That is where we find ourselves today.